Hi guys, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are watching us. We are from three parts, America, Canada, and Australia. Here we are tonight or today, this morning for America and Canada to talk to you about our amazing online business that we do and the reason and our why that we joined this business. We all are professional and we have our professional jobs, but we decided to change our life to a different degree. Well, I'll call it 108 degree around. This is Nancy. I live in Sydney, Australia for the last 25 years, mother of three children, plus a little puppy, and I'm a wife as well too. And I'm in education, in management, but last 20 years. But been doing this amazing online business year and a half, and I'm just absolutely loving it. I'm going to go to Tammy. If you introduce yourself and tell us where you live.
Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining us. My name is Tammy. I live in the United States. I'm originally from Iran. I have been living here for the last 25 years with my husband, and we have two children, 20 and 22. They are both college students, and my profession is a hairstylist for quite a while. And I have my own hair salon. I am my own boss. But a couple of years ago, I decided to, actually a year and a half ago, I decided to join this amazing online business. And we are going to talk about our reasons why we joined this business. To you, Keith, now.
Okay, thanks, Tammy and Nancy and Cushy. Thanks for coming on. My name is Keith Hall. I'm a father of two. I'm married, of course, and I've got three dogs. I'm living in Alberta, Canada currently. I worked in the oil and gas industry for most of my entire adult life. I started in that when I was 24. I never told anybody that. I was a late starter. Usually, guys in the oil and gas industry start right off when they're 17 or 18 years old, but I waited until I was 24. I was busy trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And so, yeah, I'm now full time. I lost my job just over a year ago in the oil and gas industry, which I put out a video yesterday that went pretty good, explaining that basically what we're talking about today. Part of it, my why, and I really wasn't sad when I lost my job was part of the video, and getting up in the morning the very first day after I lost my job, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel. And I remember thinking about that. I'm like, I wonder how I'm going to feel the morning I wake up after I'm not working anymore. I don't have an actual job to go to because I think for like 20 years I always had a job, so I never thought about it. And so, I don't know how to even explain it to you. Maybe I'm not smart enough to be scared. maybe part of it is I was just so tired of working that I was happy that I lost my job. And I'll tell you what, I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel scared. I still don't. I don't know why. It's weird. It's been over a year. I haven't had a real traditional job, and I'm doing just this online business. So over to you, Kushi. Let's hear what you got this morning.
Hello, hi everyone. Thank you for joining with us today. Actually, this is my first time doing a live discussion, so thank you very much for having me today. So, I'm Kushi. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have two beautiful daughters, and I'm originally from Sri Lanka. I moved to Australia around like 15 years ago. By profession, I'm a full-time travel consultant, and now I'm proud to say I'm a digital business owner.
Awesome, awesome. Let's go to our why and that we have started this business. I love it that Kushi, you're a travel consultant. I think one of my biggest why joining this business just to be able to travel more. Having this online business gives you that flexibility to do that, and not just that. That mindset says, "Yeah, I deserve to see the world. Yes, I can do it. Not everything is about money because we're not here. We're travelers in this world, so we need to go see the world. Anyway, so let's go to our why. Maybe Tammy can start her why first. Why, Tammy? You got your own traditional business. You're a business owner, been there, I think 30 years, something in America, you're living there. Probably got a good living there, but you decided to come and do online business. Why is that?
Yes, that's absolutely right. I was working for myself. I was very happy. I was my own boss. I didn't have to report to anyone. I didn't have to do anything for anyone. I scheduled my own time and everything. But unfortunately, one day you wake up and life has changed and life happens, and my health unfortunately was at risk. I needed to reduce hours behind the chair. I wasn't able to work as much as before because my body wasn't able to couldn't take all that physical demand of my job. But as a hairstylist, like many jobs, hairstylists are one of those jobs that is very physical demanding, and it's very, very hard on the body. So unfortunately, my health was at risk, and I needed to find another way to supplement my income. I searched a lot, and I tried different things, but I knew that I was not able to start another job. I needed to do something at home and online, so my body is not involved so much. After about 7-8 months of researching, I found this online opportunity, and I am very, very grateful to took the leap of faith and then started this. And when I joined the trial period, that 30 days was the guarantee for me that this is it, and that's how I found this business, and that was my reason.
Amazing.
Well,
Thank you.
that's
Thank you, Tamim.
I always love hearing the stories about everybody. So, for myself, I've already told you part of my why is because I'm not working for that oil and gas company anymore. And I guess probably the bigger part, being the man in the house, the expectation is you have to look after your family. And so I still want to look after my family. I still want to work. But, I really, as much as I love the oil and gas industry, and I've already said this maybe a few times, and maybe you've already heard this, but, I loved what I did when I was doing it. Being able to, a young man in my 30s, when I was able to get on a plane and I went to Cuba for the first time, that wasn't the only place I was supposed to go. My first job overseas was supposed to be in Germany, and that didn't go through. And then I was supposed to go to India. In fact, I was booked to go to India working offshore there, and that didn't happen. And so I was like, well, is this ever going to happen? I want to work overseas, and I'm supposed to be going to these places. And for whatever the reason, I couldn't get on a plane to go to these places. And then I got sent to Cuba. And, the excitement that I had, and I remember being on the plane because back then, internet still was fairly young. And so you literally had to pick up one of those travel books to find out about what country you were going to. And I never bought anything like that. I just, well, let's wing it. Let's find out what it's like when we get there. I don't even know if there's a travel book for Cuba. I never did see one. And so, I'm on my plane for the first time going there, and I'm like, well, what do they eat when I get there? I got no idea what I'm going to. And the excitement and all of that was just unbelievable. And so, for the first number of years being there, going to Havana for the first time, and all the places that I've never seen. And it's just been, it was so much fun. And then meeting my wife there and marrying her and having the kids and building a house and the dogs and all of that. And then to go from full on working every day, all the time, focused on just trying to keep the family going and have all of that. And then all of a sudden, like I said, literally just one day you wake up and you don't have a job anymore, and you're wondering, what am I supposed to do now? And switching gears to this online business is such a different way to do things. And so for me, my biggest why, of course, is my family. I just want to keep providing for them. And my goal, and I'm sure that's probably true for all of us on this panel, and maybe just about everybody else that starts this business, is the goal is to make it so that you get to a point where you're able to receive some money every month, even if you're doing something, and you're able to pass that on to your kids. And I think that's probably the goal for everybody here. You know, I'm not necessarily doing this for myself. Do I need to make some money? Sure, everybody likes more money to do different things, but I'm more focused on this because all you three are immigrants, and so you understand probably better than most what it's like to show up in a new country and start to live your life, and how difficult that all really is. It's a tough thing for immigrants, and in Canada here too, you know. Yeah, that's something that people don't speak about here, but immigrating to Canada is a hard thing. And, you know, in today's world, you know, in Canada right now, immigrants have it tough. It's a tough place for them to be. They're not, you know, politically, and again, I don't like to get political, we're not talking politics, but it's a tough place for them. So my why is my family, and I just want to help my sons do something after I'm not in this world anymore. So, Kushi, on to you.
Yeah, actually, I'm also same, like just like you guys. I'm also more into my family because my eldest one is 8 years old and my youngest one is 6 years old. So they just little kids. Yeah. So I always had a dream that when my eldest one go to secondary, before she go to secondary, I just want to go from my full-time to part-time job. So that was in my head like all the time, but I didn't know like where to start. So I was like thinking, if I do 9 to 5 job, I knew that I never can like do what I wanted in the future. And also that's how I found this business. And also my husband was like, he was very clever. He started his business in 2015. It's not digital marketing, it's something else. And I was like always blaming her, oh, you do the business and the job and you don't have enough time for me and enough time for kids. But he said, you will know when the working under a boss and do something for yourself, it's something like it's totally different, and you will feel the different when you start something for your own. And now I realize why he said that. And he's like freely, he's enjoying his time, he work casually, and whenever he won't leave, he can take leave. He's there for my kids, and now sometimes I'm missing their the important things in the school and their lives. So that's how I think that I want to start something. And when I found out this business, because my plan was something like in like 2-3 years time. So I didn't want to get rich quickly. So I thought to start this because I knew from the beginning this is not a quick rich thing. But when I started this, when I start getting benefit, I start this as side hustle, but it's like something new. Like when I get the benefit, start getting the benefit, I felt the different, and I'm like enjoying my to be my own boss. And yeah, I think I really love this my business because I'm working 9 to 5, and as soon as I come home, I always do my business stuff with the kids, and I have a lot of time now to spend with them, even though I'm working full time. We had so many family trip this year. We didn't plan, that suddenly happened. Yeah, so I'm so proud. But I have because like I was looking this business for like from last year, but I didn't took action. Now I always say myself why I didn't took action before. If I did that before, I wouldn't have been here. I would have somewhere else now. So yeah, my why was my kids and my husband actually. So yeah, I'm nearly getting there. So yeah, I'm so proud about the decision I took at least beginning of this year.
That's great. That's the only regret everybody in this business has, that why they didn't start this business sooner when they came across this opportunity, why they didn't start it then. That's the only regret all the people in this business I hear that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand how your husband feels. trying to keep the family going, and you're complaining that he doesn't have time. I heard that lots from my wife when I was working in Cuba. It was unbelievable. I would work 12, sometimes it'd be 15, 16 hours a day, and I would do that for weeks on end. And then I would have maybe a Sunday off, and I was thinking, okay, great. Now I don't have to get out of bed and drive somewhere to an oil rig or something. And then she would like, well, let's go out for a restaurant. We haven't been out and done anything. And I'm like, I don't even want to leave the house. But I would go do it because she would be mad if I didn't.
What is your why, Nancy?
Pardon me?
My kids are older, so my wife wasn't exactly my kids. They're handling themselves. They all, thank God, they're working, and then they're studying, working, so they got I think saving more than me anyway. But my wife was just kind of, because I'm working full time, so just kind of to be able to travel actually more. I love to go see Europe. I love to go to America, see Tammy on the other side of the world. So I like to travel more. I think just don't want it depends on my offline work. I just want to reduce that one later on. So I'm getting older. When I'm getting younger, we're getting older. I think my work requires lots of mental stress. Something happens at the because I work in a before and after school care and childcare centers as a management. It's not just responsibility of looking after the kids. It's the policies, it's the complaints, it's the Department of Education, everything's around it that makes it more stressful. So bit of later on reduce that as much as I love it, and then do more of this. I think that's my why, and then just going to continue to get where we want to be.
Well, that's what I got to say this. Nancy and Tammy, your pages keep popping up on my personal page there, and man, you guys do put a lot of work into your business. I gotta, yay! You guys are doing so well with what your content creation. It's really good. I'm a little bit jealous. I don't have that gift of what do you want to call it? I don't have the gift to create. I'm not that way. You guys do very well.
You're good what that you do to Keith.
I'm sure you do good. I'm sure you do good. But the thing is, Keith, the thing in this business is we learn so much about digital world. When I joined this business, I was not tech savvy. I didn't know how to create a post. I didn't know anything about anything. But in this business, it's amazing because we learn so much about digital devices and digital world that we come up with so many different things. And especially last night, if you watched the mastermind last night, we were talking about the AI tools that we have in this world right now. So it's amazing that we can use all of these tools that we have, and we can come up with so many different ideas and like creations. So I challenge you guys to use that because it's amazing. It's very good and I love it. But before we finish this, I just wanted to take a promise from all of you, because you guys want to travel, and Nancy especially said, I really want to meet Nancy in person. So next year we have a seminar, we have a gathering in the United States. So I want you all to be able to make it happen, to come to the United States, and we all can meet each other.
Well, maybe Cushy can arrange the travels for us.
Yes, of course, I can arrange travel for me and Nancy anyway.
At least she could do this part.
That would be great.
Anyway, thank you so much, Tammy. I know you got 2 young children, and it's a bit late for you as well. And thank you so much. If you guys got anything to add, if not, we're gonna finish off here.
thanks everybody, and sorry for the problems this morning. It was again one of those things out beyond my control. Sorry. And thanks for coming on, Cushy. I really appreciate it. Normally it's not this bad.
Thank you very much, Keith, for having me today. And also, sorry, I'm very nervous, and that because this is my first live. So with live discussion. So I hope I did well.
Great, thank you.
Did very well.
You did great.
Thank
You
you.
did great.
You did great. Thank you.
Thank
so
you
much.
very much for
Thank you
kind
so
words,
much.
Keith. Like Keith was like
Yeah.
encouraging me, saying, "There's nothing for you to worry. We're just having friendly conversation, this and that." So thank you very much, Keith, for that.
We can have another
Thank you.
live with you in the future soon.
Of course. Thank you very much. It's so nice to meet you guys.
You too. If you guys are watching this video later on, and if any of our talk resonate with you, please get in touch, send us your name and email, and watch our complimentary webinar. This could be for you, and you might kind of check it out. And that section of the watching the webinar and going to trial period is a section that you know if this is for you or not. All right, stay blessed, guys, and have a great day. You guys there, and have a good night. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.